What kinds of houses are around the $300,000 range in Sebastian, Florida? That is exactly what we are going to be talking about in this video, and make sure to stay till the end where I show you some new construction homes only 10 minutes from Sebastian starting at $316,000. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, how are we doing today? My name is Spencer Bailey and I'm a local real estate agent here on Florida's East Coast. If you're interested at all in the lifestyle that we have down here or are possibly thinking about relocating down here to Florida, please feel free to contact me anytime. I would absolutely love to help you out and answer any questions that you might have. Now, let's get into the topic of today's video, and that is what $300,000 can get you in Sebastian, Florida. For this video, I'm going to showcase 3 properties that I've recently sold in the $300,000 range and hopefully give you some insight on what a $300,000 home looks like here in Sebastian, Florida. Okay, so let's start with the least expensive home of the 3, and that is 569 Grace Street here in Sebastian. This was a property that I sold for my seller that was listed for $300,000 and it sold for $296,000 on October 24th, 2022. This was a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom frame home that has 1,707 square feet. It has a 1-year-old roof, updated stainless steel appliances, and quartz countertops. The plumbing has recently been repiped, and it also has a screened-in lanai and a big fenced-in backyard with a utility shed. One thing I do want to mention is all the clutter and furniture that you see in the photos right now was taken out before the sale of the property, so it is definitely a bigger home than the photos make it out to be. Okay, so let's go over some of the pros of this home. The first big pro I would say would be the sale price. To get this big of a home in Sebastian with a new roof is really hard to do under $300,000. Other pros of this property would be just the bigger size lot. It's just under a 1/4 acre. It has vaulted ceilings. It also has a nice big fenced in backyard and a screened in lanai as well. This house also has an abundance of skylights to let a lot of the natural light in, which works really well here in the Sunshine State of Florida. And lastly, it's in a great location in the Sebastian Highlands, and it's just minutes from the boat launch, restaurants, and shopping. Now let's talk about some of the cons and trade-offs of moving into a home like this one. First con would be the fact that it is an older home. It's a 1987 build, which puts it at a 37-year-old house. Not terribly old, but you can tell it's dated and needs some TLC. Some other cons would be that the owner previously occasionally smoked in the house, so there is a faint smell of smoke entering the home. Luckily for my sellers, I was able to get 99% of that smell out with the ozone machine, but it's almost impossible to get the entire smell out just because paint absorbs smells. So to get rid of the entire smell, I would probably recommend repainting the inside of the house. One more thing to add is the tile is in really great condition. However, there is some old blue carpeting in the bedrooms that I would definitely recommend replacing. Okay, so quick recap for this house would be, it's a great price, but it needs a little TLC and updating. This is perfect for someone who wants a bigger home in Sebastian for a budget price and is not scared of doing a few renovations and fixing up. Moving on to the next property, and that is 181 Main Street. This property is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom frame house that sold for $300,000 on November 2nd, 2022. This home is 1,610 square feet and is sitting on 0.3 acres. This house did have a brand new roof put on before the buyers moved into the property, which is a big incentive, especially for buyers here in Florida. One thing I do want to point out real quick is that it does have a very unique skylight in the foyer of the home. This could be easily taken down if you do not like the look of it, as those pillars are not load bearing. This look is not for everyone, but like I said, you could easily turn that into just the skylight and take those pillars down. Some of the pros of this property would first be the price for what you get. For $300,000, you can get a partially furnished home that is 1,610 square feet, has a brand new roof and a big backyard with a shed. It comes with a screened-in lanai, and it's also in a central location that is close to the boat launch and the beaches. Another big pro of this property is that it's just not super close to the neighbor's home, which a lot of the houses in Sebastian unfortunately are. With this property, you have plenty of space between your house and the neighbors, and it gives you that extra privacy that you might be looking for. The buyers that bought this home from my sellers already put up a privacy fence, so now they have a beautiful big backyard that is completely fenced in. Some of the cons for this property are going to be the same as the last property we talked about at 569 Gray Street, in the fact that it's a 1985 home, so it feels a little bit dated. If you're not a big fan of carpet, most of the rooms and bedrooms are carpeted, so that'll be a renovation that you'll have to take on. I will say this carpeting is only 2 years old and professionally cleaned. However, in my opinion, I'm just not a big fan of carpet, and I would much rather see this house have tile or something like laminate flooring. One more thing is that it's right off Main Street, which is very busy, and backing out of that driveway can be tricky, especially during busy times of the year like right now during snowbird season. So for a quick recap for this house, it sold for $300,000, which is a great price for what you're getting. However, there are definitely a few cons to consider before purchasing a property like this one. It needs a little TLC, and it's also on a very busy street. So you get a lot for the price, but you have to put up with a few inconveniences. Moving on to the next property at 502 Ponoka Street here in Sebastian, Florida. This property I sold for $350,000 on October 13th, 2022. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home on a spacious corner lot. The house sits on 0.26 acres, and the square footage of the home is 1,888 square feet. Originally, we were going to sell it for $380,000 with a brand new roof. However, the buyer wanted a specific type of roof, so instead of us, the sellers, putting on the roof before the sale of the property, we just decided to lower the purchase price by $30,000 and have the buyer put on the roof instead. Some of the pros to this property would be that this home has great curb appeal and is in a great part of the Sebastian Highlands. Also, unlike the other 2 homes I showed you, this is a concrete block home which was built in 1999. So it's a little bit newer, and it's concrete block instead of the 2 frame homes that I showed you previously. This house also has a huge kitchen with gorgeous granite countertops. The tile flooring is in really great condition, and it has brand new carpeting in the bedrooms. It has a big screened-in lanai with a nice sized backyard as well. This house also sits on a corner lot, so you have a lot of space between your house and the neighbor's house, which gives you that privacy that you might be looking for. Now let's talk about the cons of this property, and in my opinion, there's just really not many for this one. Maybe it doesn't have the biggest of backyard, but that's really about it. In my opinion, it's a great home, it's move-in ready, and it doesn't need a whole lot of TLC or renovations when you move in. This house is perfect for someone who maybe has a little bit more in their budget and doesn't want to do a whole lot of renovations or fixing up. Okay everyone, so now I want to talk about the new construction community in the $300,000 range that is super close to Sebastian, and it's called Crystal Bay. Technically, it's in Grant, Valcaria, but it's only a 10-minute drive north of Sebastian. New construction starts at $316,000, and that can get you a brand new 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home with a 2-car garage that is 1,672 square feet. That floor plan is called the Aria, and their highest floor plan is called the Hayden, which starts at $385,000, and that is a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2-story home with a 2-car garage. This community is rapidly growing, and I believe that they're already sold out of the first phase. I'm not positive on that, but I know that they're moving forward with building more and more of these new construction homes. I can definitely see why, because 1, it's super affordable for new construction, especially in this market, and 2, you're not far away from Sebastian, Melbourne, or Palm Bay. I would absolutely love to give you a little bit more information on this new construction community. So if that is something that would interest you, I'll leave my number right here on screen for you guys to give a call with any questions that you might have. I do have a quick favor to ask, and that is if this video helped at all, I would absolutely love it if you hit that like and subscribe button to my channel, because I plan to continue to post a ton of helpful videos on my channel just like this one, so make sure to look out for the next one. If you have any questions or are possibly thinking about moving down here to Florida's East Coast, I would love to hear from you and possibly find you that dream home down here in paradise. Anyway, everyone, that is all I have for you today. And as always, I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.